Some of that.
We'll see how far this goes. Oh, we're fucking live now. Awesome.
Hey! Wait.
I do that.
Everyone can hear me talking?
Quick, say some incriminating shit.
Some incriminating shit?
The Crucible's just a knockoff of Fat Cat Chronicles.
The Crucible has been inactive for 2 months because Bahamut's dick didn't work.
Yeah, but he said something incriminating, not accurate.
That's true. I panicked.
Your panic. Did Bahamut just disconnect?
Did Bahamut just disconnect?
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for the broken dick comment.
Welcome back, Bahamut.
Fuck yourself.
There we go. Gladys, have you fixed the bot yet?
No.
Okay, the follow-up question is, can you give me access to the bot after the show?
Not really. I mean, you have access to it.
Do I?
You do. All you do is give it admin. I don't know why it's broken all of a sudden.
No, not that bot. The Maelstrom bot. And
yeah, that bot.
Have to have admin. No. I mean the Twitch bot.
Oh, that bot?
Yes.
Why is it broken? If it's the one that's from Streamlabs, I have to fix that one because you don't have the Streamlabs bot. That I run.
I'm assuming it's from Streamlabs.
That I run that bot locally. You could download Streamlabs and I give you the XML, and then save it and give me the XML back.
Yeah, it just keeps telling people to watch The Crucible, which I think is a terrible decision.
I can tell it to stop actually. Oh, why?
Yeah,
No,
you've said you've told it to stop like 3 or 4 times. And it's never.
Let's see why. Oh, because it didn't take the last time. Should be good now. Shouldn't be doing that anymore. It's just I didn't click the box.
Okay, notes are up. No 4.4 spoilers, please.
Okay.
Rest is fair game, but no 4.4 spoilers.
Okay. I will not spoil 4.4.
Gladys, did you actually finish 4.4 yesterday?
No, I didn't get a chance.
I'm very disappointed. Also, I was gonna run with Siren through 4.4 yesterday. She realized she hadn't started 4.3.
Awesome.
So she's just before Tsukuyomi now.
You win?
And she's not in chat, so I can say that safely. Probably should have checked that first. Alright, let us know when we're about to go. We should kick it in soon.
Fixing your camera. This is the worst part.
You want me to, like, I can move my camera if that makes it
No.
easier.
It's nothing like that. It's just every time we like if it's just the two of us, I had it set up for 2 people. It's like I would have to set up multiple camera things for like different situations, but it's not guaranteed that they're gonna put us in the same spot. So
I mean, can't you just click on me and make me full screen within Discord? Like
That's a great phrase out of context.
Yes, and then I have to crop you. It's not necessarily easy. It's not as easy as you think it is. It's easier on oddly enough, and I hate to say this, it's actually easier on Skype, and my stomach turned having to say that out loud.
Yeah, but easier and better are not the same. For example, The Crucible is easy but not good.
Oh, you know what was easy was filling your shoes for 2 months.
Did the whole like 6 months only feel like 2?
Yeah, we had so much fun.
Because it was like a good solid almost 6 months.
It was great. It was tons of fun. Hey Shin, could you go on vacation to Japan again for another 6 months?
I was in Japan for 6 months.
Oh,
I was in Japan for 3 weeks. Oh wait, no, that was last.
Shit, we got drums.
This was 2 years ago when I
Oh, was that
No,
for the
this was
whole
last
the
year.
movement?
I went to Japan for 3 weeks, and then after that decided that I was going to move to the US in a month, and then move to the US.
You know, I just want to say that I've heard that Japan has a high suicide rate, but I can't believe that you decided to do it by moving to the US. That's just it's a really dark way to go for that, man.
They have public health care there.
I know the US
It's
doesn't.
great. I know.
How did Japan inspire you to go anywhere but Japan?
They didn't. I didn't get an offer to move to Japan.
You would have taken it.
I
That's
probably
fair.
would have taken it.
To be fair, I think all of us would have.
I would have taken it.
Speak for yourself. I don't want to go somewhere where I don't know the most common language, like even a little bit, and I also don't know anyone there, and it's
I mean,
like an
you live in the
18-hour
US.
flight away. Okay, listen. I do not live 18 hours away from the closest person I know.
Okay, so you have to convince Brahman and his girlfriend.
You can
to
just
move
make
with
some
you.
friends with some other gaijin.
Listen, Bahamut, I know what you're trying
Yes.
to do. It's not going to work.
You could also just buy a pillow.
See, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
But did you expect it from me or Bahamut?
Definitely from you.
But I am.
You
pure
go
and
for the
innocent.
you go for the easy low hanging fruit, Shin. Bahamut goes for the reach. He goes for the reach around 100% of the time.
He knows this because we've shared a bed on multiple occasions.
Best
And are
fucking
looking-
week of my life.
Are you looking forward to it again?
Hell yeah.
Round 2's only like what, a month and a half away?
Shit, it really is that close, isn't it?
It's not that
Which
far
also
away.
means Extra Life is less than that. We all get to die
Wait.
for a whole weekend and then meet it up in real life.
Yeah, I can't wait.
To die for a whole week.
I actually have a game that'll be fun to play for Extra Life.
Oh, they
What's
meant
that?
in Vegas.
I'm
I
gonna
think-
be doing. I'm gonna be doing a one-hit run of Spider-Man in his underwear.
Nice. I think we need
Oh.
to get a Maelstrom versus Crucible, like 2-on-2 stick fight.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I don't think you can do team fighting in stick fight.
That's okay. It'll just be team with friendly fire.
I guess that works.
That wouldn't work because I would just go for safe.
I mean, it works for us.
Also, fucking Bahamut couldn't play stick fight anyway.
Brahma
'Cause
doesn't
he's
have a
got a
computer.
potato.
No, it's because he's got a computer. He doesn't have it.
He doesn't have a computer.
So after the
cat
chili
pi- a cat-
fund, we need
A
the
cat
Bahamut
pissed on his
fund.
last computer. And yeah, we need the Bahamut fund in a big way.
We need the well.
How am I supposed to harass him on the computer if he doesn't fucking have one?
Who's all here? Beanie's definitely here.
I don't know, but I was trying to autocomplete the Crucible, and it popped up as Tom Cruise on Twitter. I don't know why.
It's a three-way.
Google Tom Cruise middle tooth.
Have you read the last 2 articles? They've been auto completed for a while.
Please autocomplete an article for the Crucible.
You know what? You know what? I fucking will. Not. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do an autocomplete article. And I'll fucking get the screenshots by using a fucking random number generator in my screenshot folder.
Wait, can we also just get it with the starting words to be like my thoughts on Astinian?
Fuck off. No.
Yes.
Fuck you, Bahamut. You're not the boss of me.
Listen, it can
Yes,
go
I
either
am.
way. It can go either way, but whatever you're gonna autocomplete, it's got to be the article.
And
Yeah.
you know that it's whatever you autocomplete is what like you normally type with those words. So
So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and autocomplete fucking 5 paragraphs and put in 5 screenshots.
All right, I want to see this.
You should probably just stand in a crowded area and do /ICAM.
Ooh, yeah, and just hit tab until
That's a good
you
idea.
get a
I'll
number,
fucking-
and then you get it.
I'll fucking roll a d20. I'll hit tab that many times. I'll take a screenshot in fucking old dog, hang out in the quicksand.
Oh God.
This is a great idea. This is the best idea. What if
You're
fucking
welcome.
all of October was nothing but stupid, horrible articles like that? See, I had the thought that what we could do is we could have our October theme, since it's going to be 2 months of the Crucible. I figured what we could do is we could do articles about other people in the content creator community, since there's going to be a good 8 articles. We could find 8 people. But, you know, what if the Maelstrom Radio one is just autocomplete?
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm fine with that actually.
It'll probably be better than half your content anyway.
Oh God.
Oh,
It'll be better than your show at least.
that's true.
Yeah, our show
Man,
isn't
I-
autocomplete. We can't match that good content.
Yeah,
I have missed being on Crucible Radio.
it's unfortunate.
All right,
it's not here.
I've got my tweet lined up. We have the notes. We're all
Yeah.
sitting here. Instead of just talking shit, we should actually record something.
We
Yeah,
should
sure.
record something.
And talk shit while
and,
recording.
and talk the maddest of shit while we record. Shin, I'm sorry. I know you want these episodes to be 45 minutes long. There's no
Uh-huh.
fucking way.
No. We are timing it for 45. An hour is what we cut it to.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
sure.
I'm gonna mute people so I can get that started.
Oh, hey, inside.
Hi, chat. You can only hear me now. And probably my soundboard, which I should check real quick. Make sure soundboard was working. I wouldn't say shit talking.
You want to talk some shit?
Yeah, it's working. Hi. Oh, hi, Feeny. Feeny said hi, Daddy, so we know who that's directed at. So let's get this rolling. I got a fresh haircut though. Y'all are about to see that. So today is September 21st, 2018. This is episode 97 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flatus and Shinder.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus. With me, as always, this host is like the cream filling of a Twinkie. Sweet and sugary. It's Shin.
And full of air.
Sure.
And we'll probably outlive all of you.
Yeah.
That's too real.
These hosts are like a Swiss Miss pack roll.
Excuse you. I am a vanilla fucking marshmallow pie, all right? I am the fucking cream of the crop of snack
Yeah.
cakes.
You sound like vanilla cream.
Yeah, either way, a little child named Debbie gave you up, so.
Never did I think I'd hear the day where safe was vanilla.
Never did I think that he would admit to it.
And I'm your chocolate bear. Flatus, how's it going?
Oh my god. This is off to a great start. Welcome to episode fucking 98.
97.
Sorry, 97.
7.
Welcome to episode 97.
2
of
minutes in, we
Crucible
forgot the
Radio.
number.
Oh, jeez. Jesus.
Hey, he knows how to write, just not how to count.
Mm.
Listen,
So we
I
really
failed
suck at
algebra
Ritterana, do
twice.
you? Or have you run Ritterana yet?
Ooh.
I haven't done Ritter.
He
Are
actually
you
has-
crazy?
That
I
explains
actually
it.
haven't.
You haven't?
Fuck no, I haven't.
Oh wow, it's actually a really fun raid.
It is if you can do like math below 15.
I got stupid burned out last patch.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
that
burned out.
happens.
No, don't worry, we'll be talking about that later. No spoilers.
No, 4.4 is no talkie today.
No,
No, not about that.
Not
Read
about
the
that.
show notes.
Oh
Jin.
yeah, no,
God,
I read that email too.
All right, well let's.
God, Jin, how is it that I paid better attention to the show notes than you?
I mean, Shin just got
You
home.
cared?
Also,
No, I've been
since
home for
when
like an
does
hour.
Since when does Maelstrom Radio have their shit together enough to have fucking show notes?
Well,
We have Dylan.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, just
We
like
have
we have Thancred.
It's true.
Well,
Hi, Thancred. We wouldn't be able to do shit all without you.
All right, before we get into too much, let's go through the actual news quickly.
sure.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Then
huh?
the fun part.
Yeah, let's see. Patch 4.4, the full release of the notes came out. Of course, if you're under a fucking rock, that means the full patch was released on the 18th. So you probably said
Wait,
fuck
what?
all to, yeah, you said fuck all to the notes. You started playing the patch.
Unless you completely forgot that you hadn't done patch 4.3 either, in which case you probably skipped those to do 4.3 content.
Fucking,
You want to talk some shit?
I'm not pointing out any specific examples. I'm just saying what if.
Can I just say real quick the best part of these patch notes that is not like super mainline content, like the fact they're adding MSQ and shit. I love so much that they're buffing Samurai and Red Mage again, and that Red Mages are still doing less damage than me.
I like the White Mage patch too.
So I
You got
see
a slight
Finny in the chat asking, "What's a content?" That's a good question. I don't know if SE knows the answer either.
Oh, what's the
Between
content?
Maelstrom Radio,
Hey
the
now.
Crucible, and Square Enix, none of us can figure out what content is.
Yeah.
You should
True.
probably ask Aetherflow Media.
Hey, Bahamut, I'll let you talk shit on
Hey.
Square Enix when you're able to put out a single article. Just give me just one.
Ugh.
Okay, challenge
Duh.
accepted. I'll put out the autocomplete article.
Fuck you, that's mine. I got dibs on that.
I'm okay if you have multiple of them.
Oh boy.
Hi, Aetherflow Media.
They're here.
Aetherflow Media is even here to hear our praise.
That's something
Oh,
nice.
let's burn
trash.
this bridge before we even cross it.
Sure.
Bahamut, I swear to Christ, no.
All right.
They're
well,
awesome.
Hey,
Why are you
they're
doing
cool,
this?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's not listen, you're not gonna murder him today. There's no charity.
Hey, did you know that they announced the season 9 winners for the feast, and that if you won, you could probably get like some cool claws or whatever, because that's the
Yeah.
best weapon from that list,
Yeah.
and that you can officially pre-order Encyclopedia Eorzea Volume 2, even if you're not someone who tickets the FanFest now. And isn't that really cool? Isn't that great? And there's a Mog Station sale on right now that I have definitely taken advantage of, and that sale ends on the 24th, so get in there while you still can. Those jump potions are actually reasonably fucking priced, kind of. But far be it from me to complain. And the UI guide is live to all the fun new cool things that the UI added.
You can change things now.
Yeah, you can whip
And
shit.
soon we'll be able to save those changes.
Yeah, can't wait.
It's fucking weird, isn't it? Don't you
Yeah.
love when they integrate into the patch? We're going to let you save the changes as soon as the server for the changes isn't fucking busted.
Well,
I mean, that's basically the same as all of their changes, right? Like we were able to do 4.0 as soon as they fixed Rob on Savage.
That's
Yeah.
true. But like I got to enjoy some of 4.0 before that. I was off fucking leveling Samurai.
sure, you could have just done all that other shit. But then you had to deal with Pippin Savage. So once you got past Robon,
That's
I remember
true.
I took days off of work for that shit and nothing happened.
Yup. You sure fucking did.
listen, if I knew I was taking off work to get fucked.
And not even in the fun way.
Also, Final Fantasy XIV is going to visit Game City, Vienna on October 19th to the 21st.
Yep.
So if you're out in Austria, now's the time, guys. Get your tickets.
Yeah,
I think
you
they're
can-
probably on sale by now, right?
You,
Also, I don't believe the last thing you added to the show notes is true.
well, did we confirm that yet? Because there was no response from Telltale or Telltale.
you want the tweet from their Twitter account?
All right, no, did they fucking finally tweet out for sure? Holy shit.
Today, Telltale Games made the difficult decision to begin a majority studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable challenges. A majority of the company's employees were dismissed earlier this morning, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners. CEO, and there's a statement. They have confirmed that they are not completing the final chapter of The Walking Dead, and however, they are finishing something about Minecraft.
Whoa, what? So wait, they're hold on. They're finishing Minecraft story, but they're not going to finish the Walking Dead series, which is their biggest series, which is like the series that everybody's been waiting for. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Minecraft story.
That can't be fucking real.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Microsoft has the fucking because Microsoft owns Minecraft, and Microsoft's not going to let anything Minecraft related die. That's why. When Microsoft money is involved, Microsoft, you're finishing that. And then like they don't have Microsoft's paid what, 20 billion for fucking something like that.
Microsoft's not going to let anything they have their hands on die. I mean, look at the Xbox.
Yeah, you can just go finance an Xbox right now. Just go get one, no money down. They'll just fucking
like a fucking car.
Just go get one. Hey, cool. Let's fucking you roll that bitch right off the lot. You can go at Xbox.
I would struggle to think of a car that would be less useful than an Xbox.
I don't know.
Yours?
I'll take a Death Trap over an Xbox.
So you'll take a fucking Durango?
I'll take a fucking Pinto.
All right.
I'll take a fucking Gremlin.
Yo, the car got
still anonymous sources that we're talking about finishing Minecraft story mode for Netflix, and that the Walking Dead team was laid off.
For Netflix?
Holy shit! What?
Sources who wish to remain anonymous explained that there is a skeleton crew at Telltale, but they were working on the Minecraft story mode project for Netflix. In fact, the Walking Dead team is also laid off today, and the Walking Dead final season will not be completed.
What? Oh my god.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you make the same game 50 times and never change the script ever, but...
to be fair, all right, like not that, but look, can I talk about something real quick that's always bugged me about Telltale? In the many years, as much money as they made, that not at one single effing point did they ever update their gaming engine. Ever. So what happened was in their later games, they were trying to like render things at a higher, because PCs and shit get better, and so when they were trying to match that resolution of like 1440p 4K screens, their engine was struggling to do that, and that was causing games to have like these weird glitches. So like with like active time events in Batman would fuck up because you couldn't do it because their engine couldn't handle it. So if they put a little bit of money, instead of like getting these contracts with Walking Dead, Marvel, Universal with Back to the Future, I mean, like those are great contracts to have, but if you're not putting money back in, did you say Black to the Future?
Yeah, so did you.
Did I say? True, he did.
I love that movie too. Listen, totally different movie from Back
Marty to McFly makes a lot more sense now. Doc Brown.
Okay, no.
Let's no.
We're not going there. Stop it.
We can't. We got to stop now. We can't exit that joke. We have to exit that joke. Listen. Oh, there's two Hispanic men and two white guys.
I feel like there's a Pimp My Ride joke to be made here too.
Okay, no.
Yo, dog, I heard you like time flux capacitors. Can someone Photoshop exhibit?
Do not put Doc Brown in blackface. Holy shit, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Can we put Exhibit's face on Doc Brown's body?
No, that's just as bad.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with safe here.
Do not attach me to a project that uses blackface as a punchline.
I want to point out that no point that I say use blackface. I said Photoshop Exhibit in front of a time flux capacitor. No, but the problem is you have to warn our audience. Really, Feeny.
No, Feedy's already talking about Multicoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Multicoon.
What the fuck? What?
Anime Cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Multikun.
Motikun. Motikun, nani?
Bad. This is real. Okay, this is real bad. So,
Uh-huh.
hey, did you guys know? I heard that Checkpoint Radio is running a charity live stream tomorrow, which is September 22nd at noon Eastern time.
It is.
Which is 9 a.m. Pacific time, and they'll be raising money for Affirmations and for the Trevor Project. Check it out and donate if you can.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's
be
gonna
running
be
some
what,
Final Fantasy
FF9
games.
again?
Yeah, actually, there's something else we should mention too that's not on that community news, but we should be talking about it because it's getting so close.
Is it Extra Life?
No, well, there's that too. We should probably talk about it.
Is it FanFest?
It is FanFest related. So you know, your
Oh,
boys, actually all these boys, yeah, all your boys,
Boys.
You
will
wanna see
be.
this live. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Why would you want to?
if you're going to FanFest and you happen to hear that there may be a party, you know, at the esports arena in Vegas, and you're thinking like, that sounds dope. I wonder if I could meet Flatus, Shin, Safe as Sephiroth, and Brohamet at that esports arena. Well, you can. And will these four assholes be in the VIP section for some reason? Yes, we will.
I think so.
No, we will be.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. We
They're the
are,
VIP.
in fact, VIP guests at the Limit Break Radio Community After Party. You can meet all your favorite content creators. That's including Maelstrom Radio, The Crucible, Limit Break Radio, Fusion X will be there. Also, Sarah from Feeding Sound Radio and She Hills iTank. So get a chance to meet all your favorite content creators. Also, there is a special guest that has not been announced yet. I have a good idea who it is. I don't even know who it is, but I have a very strong feeling I know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give any hints because I know I don't want Nero to murder me and kick me out of the party before I even get there. So I will not. Yes, dressed as Doc Brown.
Oh, God, no.
with a hype man
right,
named
moving on
Marty.
from
Wait.
Maelstrom Radio, episode 97, Pimp My DeLorean.
Hold on, Brahmi. He's got a hype man with him named Marty McFly.
God, no. Please.
Safe is all like Marty McWhy.
I hate you all so much.
He's like,
Well, make me turn this podcast around.
so what happened? Where were Anyway, you want to party with us? The VIP package is $60. It's unlimited drinks. You can just drink everything. Just grab the bottle of Fireball from behind the thing and start just pouring shots. They're not gonna. Well, they'll care. Don't do that. Don't do that. But still, it's unlimited drinks. $60 in Vegas is actually relatively cheap because actually, if you ever look at it, like we went to Vegas last time and a beer was like $10. So figure, a $10 beer if you're gonna get 6 drinks. But
I can do math.
I know, but $60 for unlimited drinks, that's not a bad deal.
If you can drink 6 or more drinks.
I
Want to
do
test
we,
that
do we
theory?
know yet? Do we know yet if Limit Break Radio is going to be like are we going to be paying for that, or is it just everyone?
Yeah,
spend their
there's
time on it?
Listen, there's a meeting tomorrow at 8 between 8 and 9 on the Limit Break Radio on 8 Eastern to 9 Eastern PM.
You're not supposed to mention that. It's a secret meeting.
It's the Illuminati, Flatus. Fuck off.
Great, now we're all kicked out.
Don't worry, I'm
God
pretty
damn
sure
it,
that.
Flatus.
Listen, I'm pretty sure that meeting's in a locked area of their server where nobody can get in.
I fucking hope so.
Do
If
you
the
think?
lizard men know what's
Do you
Live
think-
streaming meetings.
Yeah, right. I'll stream the whole fucking meeting. No, I won't do that.
God.
Anyway, we're fucking 3 episodes away from 100. That's getting scary. Next week we will have Chili and Paul here. That's not as scary. But,
I don't know. Having Paul Metal on your podcast is a really bold move.
I mean, he's been on here before.
Mm-hmm.
I love Paul Metal. I don't know how I would feel about the odds of the Exhibit Doc Brown joke going over with Paul Metal in the call is all I'm saying.
As I said, I have mutability on here.
That's probably a good idea.
Do you have that in the call part of this?
I do actually.
That's neat. Good. Oh, good on Discord. Also to talk about other things that are coming up. Extra Life is on its way. We are in the planning. Dylan came up with a great event for us to do, which we'll probably start setting up because we're gonna need to. And we'll have more things coming and more plans and gaming. Some cross games, some stuff sprinkled in there. I have 100% orange juice. We could play some anime board game bullshit. Mostly because I want to hear a safe scream.
Listen, I don't know what I'm going to do in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
but I know what I'm going to try to do in Vegas.
Go on.
I don't feel the need to continue with that. So anyway, I just wanted to
be
say,
the one babysitting your
I-
ass. Tell the nice people.
no, it's fine. I'm going to have a Slash Stan Tetsuken after Vegas, and I would like to
Yeah.
personally tell every single person who commented on my thread begging them to sell it again with "fuck you, I already got it, no one should have it but me." I want to personally tell those people that said that to go fuck themselves.
Wait, you actually went and complained to the official forums?
I didn't complain, I begged. There's a difference.
You got on your knees. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, about a year ago, right about a year ago, I remember
Mhm.
being the person who said that I would totally suck Yoshi P's dick for Slash Stan Tetsuken, and now I don't have to. So, yeah, you're goddamn right.
Are you going to
Not yet.
anyway out of gratefulness?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you
I mean,
should have.
you did get 2.
This
Technically,
contract is sealed.
wait a minute. Safe, real quick. What if Yoshi P comes up behind you and puts one hand on your shoulder and just whispers in the ear? He's like, "Payment is due now."
He whispers, "What?"
Payment is due now.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I will suck your dick. I will suck your fucking dick. I will do it. Just join my team. I'll suck.
Oh my god. Listen,
Uh-huh.
give me a Slash Zanmato and a fucking Zanmato katana.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that the special trial at FanFest is gonna be fucking Yojimbo, right?
I did.
Wait, seriously?
I did.
No
Yeah,
way.
and they're gonna give me a shirt when I kick his ass.
I want to.
I don't know about that.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
beat the ever-loving man shit out of Yojimbo, and it's gonna be the coolest fucking thing ever.
you say
They
the
didn't
man-
have
shirts
shirts last
doubt
time,
about the
though,
shirt.
remember?
you say the man shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the ever-loving man shit out of Yojimbo, and it's gonna
Just
be
checking.
fucking great.
I want to point
But
out
you remember, they didn't have shirts last time.
they didn't.
I thought I saw a design for a shirt.
I mean, somebody could have
Nope.
mocked that up.
That's true. Someone could have mocked that up.
To be fair, the trial on last FanFest was a little bit.
Yeah, Proto Ultima, meh.
It was really fun during FanFest.
Not
I
so much fun after.
genuinely don't care. It could be as simple as walk up and press a QTE and I win, and I wouldn't fucking care because it's Yojimbo, and
No, what is-
Yojimbo is the coolest.
No, what it's gonna be is you get in line and then you get to the front of the line and you pay the attendant $5 to watch a cutscene.
That would be.
I would
Yojimbo,
pay
yeah.
the attendant $5 to watch that fucking Yojimbo cutscene.
God, you're such a fucking mark.
I mark out fucking hard for that guy. He's my favorite. I like him
More
more
so
than I
than
like
Estinian?
fucking Odin.
Hmm. What if the
Shit.
Yojimbo fight had you fighting alongside of Stinia?
Fuck off. Don't say these things. Listen, I just want to make sure everyone knows that it's the year of our Lord 2018, and
Uh-huh.
we are beyond Estinian hate. That's been made clear. Everyone knows about the Estinian hate. We've moved on to
Uh-huh.
Garlean hate.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, no,
wait,
but we can't talk about that because of spoilers. But
yeah.
I am
Oh no!
100% behind you on
Guess
this one.
what? Spoiler alert! Fucking Sephiroth hates Garlabal. That hasn't fucking changed since 2.0.
Hmm.
I don't think that's really a controversial opinion, though.
It's such a controversial opinion. You have no
Yeah,
fucking
but
idea,
only
and
with
it's
the Garl-
infuriating.
Only the Garlean are peers, though, isn't it? And we know that they're wrong anyway.
They're so wrong.
Mhm.
Man, I really hope that the people I advertise this podcast to who RP Garleans aren't listening.
If you RP at
I
Garlean,
hope they are.
please let us know.
Oh, I made some mistakes.
Yeah, I mean,
So did they.
I will say no. Follow us, but go tell the Crucible to fuck off, but still follow us.
Hey, I don't hate Garly and our peers. I just hate Garlemald. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Mm.
So let's
Anyways,
let's keep moving. Safe sent us an email a couple weeks back, and I think he forgot what he wrote us, so I'm gonna read it so to remind him.
I did not forget what I wrote.
Because it's in the notes, so you can see it. But
That is exactly why I did not forget what I wrote. Would you like me to read it myself?
Sure. I think your tone and inflection will help sell it.
also when you say I've been taking, it doesn't come across as well as when he actually reads it himself.
That's true. So as I wrote, I've been taking you guys' advice and splitting my FF14 attention a bit so I don't get burned out. This was specifically written after the episode where you guys asked for emails and mentioned that maybe people should be splitting their attention between different games. I've been drinking straight from the tap of Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is a fucking amazing game, and I've expanded my RP to include more tabletop games and even a little bit of Discord-based stuff in recent times. My core problem, and one maybe you guys can help with, is that I find myself tired with FF14, but no substitute is FF14-y enough. There's no tabletop settings that hit the same niche, and no RP groups I can think of that have world building and background and that sort of thing that feels as good in the same way. And to clarify that point real quick, like Shadowrun has a whole lot of depth. Shadowrun is nothing like Final Fantasy XIV. And that's what the problem boils down to, is I want more of the same, but not the same. It's like dropping pizza from my diet and replacing it with spaghetti. Like, yeah, it's good and it is similar, but no matter what I do, the spaghetti is never going to be pizza.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, I feel like you should have said like a Hot Pocket versus a pizza. Like it's similar, but it's never going to be as good.
No. One is objectively much, much worse.
Yeah, some people really like Hot Pockets.
Are terrible.
But
when
some
you
people
compare them
really
to a good pizza, it's terrible.
Listen, there's some people that fucking love Hot Pockets. Some people love Hot Pockets. I don't.
They can fight me. They're horrible. Compare it to like a Panzerotti or a calzone.
They have the garlic bread crust.
I have never. Okay. So rather than talk about Hot Topic,
let's talk about Hot Topic. What's the new fashion?
Let's talk about Hot Topic. I legitimately went there with Brohamit when I went to visit him, and let me tell you, I was very disappointed that they did not have the fucking thing that I wanted, because I wanted some fucking Vampire Couture, and they're like, oh yeah. We stopped selling this thing a year ago, and it's women's anyway. And I'm like, oh.
We could probably
spent about $130 at Hot Topic last month.
Of course you fucking did.
Was that on Pop Figures?
No, I bought a Spider-Man t-shirt, PlayStation button-up short sleeve, and a Diva hoodie.
Of course.
You notice how Hot Topic changed from essentially Vampire Couture to now it's all gaming and pop culture shit?
Dude, I had the weirdest fucking experience when I went to Hot Topic the last time I went there, because it feels like what I imagine people 100 years from now are going to assume this era was like. Because you have fucking 1992 Green Day songs on Sword Art Online AMVs, and it just feels like they don't, like, motherfucker, no one's listened to fucking Dookie no one in the mainstream has been listening to Dookie in the past year, guys. That's not hitting the radio. Fucking Welcome to Paradise isn't hitting the fucking top 20. Why is that playing over fucking Sword Art Online?
First of all,
what the hell is going on?
First of all, I've listened to Dookie last year.
Yeah, like we said, no one of import.
No one in the mainstream, Flatus.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I know where I'm at. I'm the oldest motherfucker here, all right? Besides how shit looks.
There's no top 20 radio playing fucking Dookie?
No. Radio?
No, that's right. I don't know if I could identify any song in the top 20 right now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I can do it either.
I think if you gave me 100 songs and told me 20 of them were the top 20, I might be able to get 2.
I mean, they all sound really similar, like so it's kind of hard.
Maybe I could probably name I don't know, Queen Bee.
Is Despacito still in the top 20?
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Was Despacito in the top 20?
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah.
Did the power of memes carry it that high?
Oh, no, I think it's the other way.
No, it became the top 20 and it flipped. and then the memes took it down.
The
Or
memes
raised
are
it.
As they
powerful.
should.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, like, the closest I've come, big air quotes on closest, to
And-
emulating the
Air
Final
quotes
Fantasy
to
14.
Yeah, we were all thinking it. I saw Shin laugh, and
I
they were all terrible people. We all look
I
terrible.
fucking know.
All right,
I wasn't
continue.
gonna say anything.
The closest I've come to FF14 being emulated outside of FF14 is trying to run the fucking D&D source book for Final Fantasy 14 and 5th edition D&D.
Mhm.
And it doesn't work.
And here I thought it'd have been in your private folder.
Listen, okay, first off, don't bring that
Yes.
up when there's people that don't know me very well listening. Second off, I specifically mean it in the sense that while it is a great source book and all, like, it doesn't give me the feeling. It's not right. And also, I don't know anyone who would fucking GM it, and I don't want to fucking GM all the time, always, forever. Sometimes you want to be the
So-
player.
But
One of my questions, I guess, with this would be: is it because you're not finding like the same level of depth and knowledge in it, and is that something like you're not as familiar with those settings, or other people aren't as familiar with those settings, or is it the setting itself that you're finding the issues with?
So what really appeals to me about Final Fantasy XIV is the setting of Eorzea and the nature of the plot, in that it's written in this way where you don't only follow the main character. Like in fucking basically every other setting I'm aware of. I don't fuck with MMOs. So I'm sure fucking WoW does this too.
As I say, that's probably
everyone
part of
has
the
told
issue,
me.
right?
Probably, because like with FF14, you have all these side quests and all these side jobs. Like fucking, there's probably no way in hell that the Weaver quest line is ever going to show up in the main story as something relevant, but it's there and it's world building. And so if you play through the Weaver quest line and you go, fuck it, I want a character that's a Weaver, you have all this here already as inspiration to make that character. When you do, like, fucking, I had the idea to make a Yakuza character because I fucked around looking around Kugane and found out there's a little pit that has Yakuza in it. Like, there's the fucking start of that. You can't get that in a fucking D&D book. You can't get that kind of thing out of that, because no matter what they try, every tabletop game I have ever looked at, ever, that has that kind of depth or has that level of depth as far as how much they flesh out their world building, it's always focused on extremely important things. And there's also just the fact that when you're playing a tabletop game, you want to play a character that's important. You don't want to play fucking, I play a character that is a fucking fuck up, that just is a bard and wanders around and has a fucked up arm and is just generally not great at things. Like, that's not something you'd play as a fucking D&D character.
I think that depends on your group too, right? Like, and especially with the DM, like a lot of times D&D worlds and the world building isn't terribly fleshed out. Like, they have a lot of the main important things that they think should be involved with this world and give a lot of information around that. But then they leave a lot of the nitty-gritty details up to the DM and the players to actually build the world that they want. Like, for most of these settings and scenarios, it's not about going into a pre-built world. It's about building your own system, your own scenario, like what happens. Like, I've been involved in games where, yeah, sure, the entire world's fleshed out and everything's there, and I'm just playing along as a character that's getting by. And I've also been involved in games where, like, we build the world as we go, and those are always a lot more engaging because you're actually involved in doing things for it. The last game that I played, I was playing a stupid bard, like I think it was a human bard or something like that, who basically, I did all my damage by making terrible, terrible puns because I just used vicious mockery all the time. And my best friend was a completely new person to D&D who played a 90 some odd year old elf who is like my little sibling, because he was basically incompetent and didn't know how to do anything.
That sounds great. And
by the way, Vicious Mockery is a great name.
Vicious
great
Mockery is
spell.
the best power in all of
Can
them.
that be the name of this episode?
Yes.
Vicious Mockery.
Only if you earn it.
Yeah.
All right, let's not give Berhamid a challenge like that. He might be throwing out some burns equivalent to what I said before we went live.
2.5 or 3D?
Anyway. No. Oh no. The problem comes down to, like, yeah, no, I do love playing tabletop. I am involved in, I think, 3 games right now, if you count, depending on how you count it. And I do enjoy them. They fill a different kind of hunger from the FF14 because I end up getting caught in this loop inevitably towards the end of patches, and especially with 3.3 because that was just kind of lackluster for me.
4.3, I'm guessing, because 3.3 was amazing.
Okay, so I did hate 3.3, but I was referring to 4.3. You're correct.
Okay.
I hated 3.3 in part because I didn't play the raids or the fucking whatever at the time, so it was just MSQ, and I hate that part of the MSQ, but that's aside. So like my thing is I start getting tired of the game, and it's this vicious cycle of I keep coming back to it for RP, and I don't get tired of the RP, but it hits a point where it's like, well, you can tell when I'm RPing because I log on, RP, and then fucking bail. And I end up with this point where, like, I have characters I haven't logged on to in like a month and a half because I didn't have a reason to RP them recently. And it's just this weird problem of I can't quit the game because I have nothing else that feels the
Why
same.
can't I quit you?
But it also gets to the point where it's a fucking burden to bash my face against it.
I mean, not to speak on the D&D thing. I mean, to say that as well, like, I've played in games where the nitty-gritty was super important, like the little things. I've had that DM where his world was so unique that the little stuff was important to him. Like, asking a passerby would have made all the difference to us in our quests. So it's kind of like that. I think you and I talked privately, and I asked you the question, when you DM a game, what's important to you building a world, and you explained it to me, and I said, you take all that, do the exact opposite, and that's how MMOs work.
Because for the benefit of the people listening, what I do when I make a tabletop game is I figure out what my players want, and I figure out what kind of characters they're going to make. And then I build the entire world and the entire setting and the entire plot of the campaign around what facilitates what they want to do and what would best fit the kind of character they're playing.
Now,
so and if you're talking about flipping that completely around, I kind of disagree with that. I think MMOs do a lot of that, but they don't focus on it exclusively. They also build out the rich backstory for everything else.
They do.
No Final Fantasy does this. I know WoW does this. I know EverQuest has done this.
Guild Wars.
I know that Rift has done this. I know that other games probably
all of them, almost all of them.
But there is a huge amount of lore that as players we almost never see, that the lore teams and the devs build up internally so that they can keep everything consistent and working. I remember reading about Tryon having like internal wikis on this. I'm pretty sure WoW has internal wikis. EverQuest had the same sort of things, and they had dev teams and lore teams that were just building all this stuff, and we didn't know like 80% of the lore that went into this game.
Can I? Not only does Blizzard have a wiki, Blizzard has a fucking goddamn library, and they legitimately hire people called lore keepers that legitimately work in this library of lore that's based in WoW. It is I know because Morgard, who was working on EverQuest Next, got a job and is now a lore keeper over at Blizzard, and it's cool.
Awesome.
I can't tell if that title is amazing or the most irritatingly pretentious thing in the world.
It's the most amazing
Have you ever
thing.
seen software engineering titles?
Okay, that's a good point.
It's definitely not the most pretentious thing ever.
It's not, because they're actually really excited about doing that. The lore for WoW is it's super deep and rich. Like a lot of people see WoW for what's on the outside, but Blizzard puts a lot on like super deep things into their game.
Like, as much as people love hating on WoW, WoW has an incredibly rich lore that includes multiple books, games, everything. Like, they've been building this lore since what, 94, 95?
Yeah, and it spans, I mean, technically their lore goes back thousands and like almost hundreds of thousands of years. Like, it goes back to the creation of the universe, the Titans, the old god. Like, they've released art books that explain the lore, and they're gorgeous pieces. Like I have them, and they're amazing. and they released all the lore all the way up into Warcraft 3, everything right before World of Warcraft, because at that point that's when they're saying the lore is available and ready for people to go out and play. So essentially they released all this content. So really safe. I think, I'm not trying to say part of the problem is, I know like you do have holdups with like WoW's art style, and I'm not telling you to go play Warcraft, but there are a lot of other MMOs that do world building really, really well.
There's also a lot of them that do it really, really badly. So like you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I do agree. I think for the type of content that you're kind of looking for, MMOs fill that niche really, really well.
Okay. And I am glad to hear that.
Like, as much as I can no longer play the game anymore, I found that EverQuest and EverQuest 2, their communities were really, really good. They had a very strong RP group within there as well, and they had an incredibly rich lore as well. Like, it was originally written by some of the devs working on the WoW lore. So, like, they had an amazing story as well, and lots to work with, and lots of people involved and very in-depth. Kind of not so popular anymore, and the graphics are a bit dated as well, but there are other things out there, I think.
Yeah.
And I do want to clarify, because I've had people ask me this before. That's specifically why I want to clarify this. Is, to me, it's not the fidelity of the graphics in WoW that is the problem for me. It is the aesthetic of the graphics. Like, even when they're making like the fucking full CG movies and shit like that, no matter how high fidelity you make the graphics of the game, I don't like how things are proportioned. I don't like how things tend to be lit. I don't like what the various races within WoW look like. I don't enjoy it. I don't like that humans look like they're fucking space marines.
What he's saying is that WoW's not fuckable enough for him.
That's not necessarily
it's
true.
Exactly the opposite of that.
They don't look like space marines. It's just
they're too fuckable for you.
But the problem is they don't look like space marines. It's sometimes
big ass shoulder pauldrons and smaller heads.
No, they fixed a lot of that. They stopped that. That's
still have the
old
big shoulders.
No, that's only on orcs, honestly. Any race that's a large race is gonna get larger shoulders, but even humans have, like, I can show you fucking sets where the shoulders are fine. It's just depending on like the style of the raid gear that comes out during that time. But that's it. Like, that's just an art style they pick for that time. But that shit changes. I also hate that
the elves have ears that are bigger than their fucking torsos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lalafels almost have the same.
Yeah. I don't like Lalafels.
Fair.
But you don't have to play an elf.
Yeah. So if we're talking about games that aren't out, but things that to watch, I know like Kane brings up Ashes of Creation is supposed to have some really interesting stuff. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is supposed to have some really good people working on it. Kind of going back to a more hardcore old school thing, but also with a heavy focus on lore.
And RP, oddly enough, too.
And RP. Oh, shoot, what's the other ones? Chronicles of Illyria is still way out, but it's focusing heavily on player-created story and game. And, like, being just a normal person, not like some superhero murder hobo.
You want to put me in I remember you want to put me out in the middle of the woods in a cave and just making swords and then hand them to adventurers that pass by.
I 100% want to do that when Chronicles of Illyria comes out. I want to be the old man in a cave.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
That actually sounds fucking awesome.
And you can do that.
This is the danger with like pre-release games. They all sound amazing when you first read about them, and then by the time they come out, it's really terrible. But I'll send you some links after the show because there's probably some stuff that you might be interested in, like just from a concept.
Yeah, and I will say
this: MMOs, and like I'm really shocked that you guys aren't like bringing up the heavy guns like Everjane.
Oh, Everjane. Oh, jeez.
I don't know anything about this. So.
Yeah, you should. Because I mentioned it to Dylan, and Dylan's like, "Wait, there's a game like that?" I was like, "Yeah," and Dylan wants to play it for Extra Life.
I mean,
I would love to play Everjane.
Oh no, we should.
There are games that are like cyberpunk pirates. What is it? Flying airship battles. MMO.
Hey,
sounds rad as shit.
Hey,
right? Can't remember the name of it offhand.
I can't. Like sometimes like people ask or I forget what's going on in the EQ universe, and I had to go look it up. But sure enough, fucking, they're releasing a new expansion, and they're going to fucking, they're returning
Oh
to
yeah,
Guck.
every year with Clockwork.
They're returning to Guck.
Again?
Returning to, well, EQ too. I mean, we're going back.
You two had like the ruins of Guck back when I played
That's-
like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, now they're returning to Guck, so some shit's going down. There's new Fabled dungeons.
Return
There's
to
always
Guck
new.
sounds like
Mhm.
a
Guck
really
was the
filmy
troll
novel.
city.
It was the Troll City. It looks to
Like,
be like two-headed fucking
for-
a lot of skeletons and shit, zombies.
For all the stuff that is there, I 100% love the EverQuest universe, the lore, everything, and it's so much better than the Final Fantasy universe. Not gonna lie, it's so much more in depth.
Shit. Oh fuck.
I do want to say, by the way, for the sake of like, I do genuinely appreciate the advice with this, and I am going to listen to it, and I very much welcome the things you guys are sending me after the show. 4.4 kind of just cured all of that malaise I had,
Mhm.
and I'm back to.
It does. We have 4 more months.
I yesterday re-rolled a fucking character into being a new character and took advantage of that Mog Station sale, and I'm just going to blitz through the entire
On
story
Balmung?
by being a level 60 machinist on Balmung. Yeah,
Hey, me too.
Yeah. I'm on Balmung.
Except not
Oh.
as a 60 machinist. I haven't
Oh.
figured out who I'm what I'm boosting yet. But
I'm
I
a
have a
dark-
character there now.
And Dylan
Fuck
boosted.
yeah.
Dylan skipped me in story and made me a Dark Knight, so I can go see a Lucky Sparrow show.
I highly recommend. I guess it's too late for you, Flatus, but Shin, if you're into it, I recommend boosting Job, but not MSQ, because the amount of money you make from just casually annihilating the MSQ, which it's
And skipping
trivial to do.
cutscenes.
Yeah, skipping cutscenes, it's absolutely trivial to clear the content, especially because you can unsync the old dungeons at a level 60 and get all the way to Heavensward doing that. Like, the amount of money you make is not to be understated. I took a character from level 52 Heavensward quests all the way to end game of Stormblood and finished out 4.0, and then bought them a full gear set of the level 350 like a week before the patch. And after that, I still had made a 1.5 mil, which on Balmung
That's pretty good, yeah.
on Balmung, that means a whole lot more than it does on other servers.
I mean, I'll say this. That's a time investment I don't have.
As I say, I've got like 8 point something on Gilgamesh right now, and I'm poor.
No, it's not even the money. It's just the having to run through the MSQ again. I just saw that kind of.
As
That's
long as
fair.
I'm 60, I can get everywhere that I need to anyway.
See, I do that because what I do is I've done the MSQ so many times now.
Pro speedrun
Um,
strat.
I have the pro speedrun strats, and I just use it
Can you
to
do it
catch up
every
on
24
podcasts.
hours?
Would
That's a great extra life idea.
that is
Wow.
a great extra life idea, actually, though. How far can I get in the game in 24 hours with a fucking job boost?
So when the first time that I ever played 14 was about 4 years ago, and I played it for 24 hours during Extra Life because Flatus told me to, and then didn't touch it again for another 6 months. I got to 30, by the way.
Yeah, I was
Sounds
like,
alright.
yeah, it was like the Russian guy from Rocky 2, or where I just like went up to Shin and was like, I must break you. Fucking had him play Final Fantasy 14 for 24 hours.
I can say from my personal experience, doing all of the post 2.0 patches, like 2.1 through 2.55, I was able to do all of that and reach Heavensward before Heavensward had come out. I did it over a weekend. And because I use pro dual box strats, I have in the past been able to blast 2 characters through all of Heavensward in about 4 days. And that was not characters that had been jump potioned.
And it's true.
It's good shit.
I mean, it's not terrible shit. It's just I can't do it again. But that being said, I mean, like a lot of your disdain prior to this patch was that you were getting the burnout, but you have all new content to roll through. So to me, it's almost like you have this band-aid. You don't have a cure to what's going to happen, because this may happen again in the few months after the patch wears down. Because you're not gonna run Savage rating. You'll eventually you're not gonna do Pagos. You're not gonna do any of the Animus quest lines, so you're gonna not do any of that. I mean, eventually you're gonna run out of stuff to do. I'm not trying to despair. I'm not trying to dishearten you. Like, no, ride your happy wave. Go for it. I'm not trying to but I'm just like in reality thinking like this may be a repeat offender soon. Like eventually you're gonna be like, well, now I'm burning out again.
Well, I do want to say what's really weird about it to me, because it just raises so many questions about how I think and I don't have answers to, is I'm not doing Omega. I did the burn, the new dungeon with 4.4. That was announced in the patch notes. That's not a spoiler.
Nope, the Burn and Suzaku were both announced prior.
Yeah, I did that dungeon. I have not done Suzaku. I have not done the other.
You will like Suzaku.
I probably will.
The music's good.
I haven't done that. I haven't done the other dungeon they added this patch. I haven't done an EX roulette. I did the MSQ, and then I immediately rerolled the character, and am now blasting through fucking no, it's not Heaven's Word. It's 2.0 content. So like, I don't know if it is the new content that gets me excited, because 3.3, I also didn't do any of the new content except the MSQ, but I wasn't really hype about the game. So I don't know. Maybe it's that they added the new crafted gear and it actually looks Hingen and it's great, and I need to make money for that. Maybe that's what it is. Fuck if I know.
Did you see the Omega gear?
The Omega gear looks pretty good. The fucking Tombstone gear looks amazing.
I think the Omega gear looks better than the Tombstone gear.
It's the fucking Nero line from Ironworks.
Yeah, but like I hated the Ironworks gear and I loved the Nero gear. So guess what? Nero fucking won. He won the fucking aesthetic war, at least.
True, he did. Because I could see Nero just looking
not
at
against
it.
Sid, though.
No, Nero. No, come on. Nero was like, "This is perfect," and snapped his fingers and made it so. And Sid was like, "We're not releasing this." And Nero's like, "It's already." No, it was done. Like, Nero snaps his fingers and make it so, and fucking Sid's like, "Wait a minute, we can't make this." It's like, it's too late. It's already in production. That's how it went down.
That's obviously how it went down. Yeah,
that's how it went down. That's why it looks so good. Listen, I noticed a real I mean, come on, Ironworks gear is the best gear. It's always the best gear.
I don't like the Ironworks gear because to me, it's not cyberpunk enough.
I mean, it's
trying to be cyberpunk, but it's not enough, and it's not. It's too close to cyberpunk and too far from not being cyberpunk, and it just falls in this weird gap that I just don't fucking like it.
Man, real quick, I hopped over to one of my old haunts for MMO news, and I usually look at their list of like what's trending in MMOs right now. Like they have like a quick top 7, just like because that's based on their forums, just like what's getting a lot of chatter. And it's Ashes of Creation's number 1, Pantheon Rise of the Fallen's number 2, Chronicles of Valeria is number 3, Saga of Lucimia is number 4, Crowfall's 5, Camelot Unchained is 6, and Lineage Eternal Twilight Resistance is 7. So these are probably.
Did you also hear Lineage 2 classic servers are coming out?
Really?
Yeah, they announced that today.
Holy shit!
Can I ask something that might be a stupid question?
Yep.
8.
Ashes
of Creation is the one that we talked about like straight up like a year ago, right?
We did a show. There wasn't any Final Fantasy news, so Shin and I did a show where we talked about other MMOs that were coming out, which isn't, so essentially, all right. So like Ashes of Creation's like the 2 games I think we focused on the most were Chronicles of Valeria and Ashes of Creation, because those are the 2 games that Shin and I are looking at. I'm looking at Ashes of Creation. Shin's looking at Chronicles of Valeria for very 2 different reasons. For me, Ashes of Creation has a player-driven world. Like the world offers this system, which is similar a little bit to the EverQuest Next system, where if let's say all of us are questing in a zone, we can build that zone up. It may start off as like a couple tents, and it'll build up to a small township into a city, and then it goes further and so forth. It'll add new quests, new dungeons can get unlocked, but it's all based on where people are questing, and those areas get built up. Now, if other areas get built up, it'll take resources from those areas and they'll shrink back down because they're not being quested in. So there could be new dungeons and new zones and new areas to travel in. So it's it's a reactive experience. It's all story arcs revolve around that. So they're trying to make unique story servers. So our server could be different from all of our other friend servers, because whatever they're doing on that server could be completely different because they're leveling in different zones, doing different things. So it's going to be a reactive game, and I like that.
That sounds like it'd be really cool from a PvE perspective, and it sounds like it'd be fucking exhausting from an RP perspective.
But you'd think that, but it's not necessarily that, because when they were developing EverQuest Next, they were taking RP into consideration. Like, that was part of their thing. Like, we want you to be able to RP in that type of world. It's the same thing, because a lot of the people that I think that left when EverQuest Next wasn't a thing, I think a lot of these people went over to Ashes of Creation because I think the pillar's the same.
It's not so much of having every single server can RP the same thing. It's that within your server, your RP is unique. So if you went to another server, it would be a completely different story from what your per server would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that, like, with regards to FF14 things, I try to tie my RP to things that I have control over to an extent, because I don't really like if my story is like supremely out of my hands, like completely out of my hands. And on a server like that, the way you describe it, it makes the game sound like it's definitely not something that just one person has an effect on. It's the entire server collectively. So if I make a character and I plop down in this town and the town starts dying out, then regardless of how I wrote that character, regardless of what I did, regardless of what I do, I have no control over whether or not that town grows or dies out. And I kind of just have to leash myself to that.
Well, Safe, here's the beauty of that, and this is gonna blow your fucking mind. Essentially the idea is that they would want you to rally people to go fucking build that place back up. They're trying to reinforce the fact that MMOs should be MMOs. They should be massively multiplayer, or at least multiplayer. Like, the experience should be not about you, but about everyone. So your character should be the person of, my character's based in this town. Well, I'm gonna save this fucking town and make this town thrive. So that's the idea behind it.
And that sounds interesting, and that sounds great from a PvE perspective. But that is also why I don't like MMOs.
Well, from an RP perspective, right? You wouldn't be basing your decision based on what's going to happen with that town or what has happened with that town, right? Like, you could base it onto what has happened to that town up until this point, but at that point, then you have to build it. Basically, the world's alive, right? You can't say this is the state of Limsa and it's always going to be, Limsa's always going to be like this. If they decide to destroy an entire city tomorrow, you have no control over that.
It's true.
But with this, you have the ability of actually trying to do it. So you could actually have your character involved with the world. And you know what? Maybe your character fails to actually affect change, but they were actually involved with the events that led up to whatever change did happen.
Well, that would be appealing if it was a game where literally everyone was RPing, period. Like, that would be interesting.
Well, I think part of it is that they actually are going to have RP servers so that you'll have that experience. And that's something like other MMOs do. Remember, they have like separated, not all MMOs, but majority of MMOs tend to have separated servers where it's like, all right, well, this server is PvE, this server is PvP, and this server, well, this server is RP. And then there's RP PvP servers, which, don't get me started on that's a whole fucking whole new can of worms. But essentially, I mean, the idea is that that entire server would be that, and they would do that, and it's something that Final Fantasy doesn't have, right? Balmung's it's still, I mean, you could say it's the official, but it's the unofficial RP server, but it's the main unofficial RP server because it's not seen as the official RP server through Square Enix's eyes, and it never will be, because Square Enix doesn't look at their servers that way. They don't look at them as this is specified to do this one thing. It's just that the community flocked there because it was so populated, and since it was so populated, it became the RP server, and Gilgamesh became the secondary to that one. But it just stayed a high population server, and I think the RP is still there, but I don't think it's as big as Balmung's. And it's, as RP is across all the servers in some way or fashion, because there is no tag, that's what I think Square Enix looks at it. It's like, well, we can have RP across all our servers. It doesn't matter how big the server is or how little the server is. There's some form of RP going on. Somebody's gonna have a bar. Somebody's gonna have this. So I mean, there's a reason why they've released those tags and stuff for states, because they want people to immerse themselves. It doesn't matter what server you're on. They want people to do that. Other MMOs don't see that. There's a fear of RPing on a non-RP server in WoW because you can get made fun of in chat. People won't take you seriously. In an RP server, that's different. You can go there and RP and people will be like, yeah, I'm down with this. Fuck yeah, we'll RP it out. And it doesn't matter who you interact with because everybody's RPing. Everybody. You can walk up to anybody and have an interaction and have a story with them. And that is a thing. And it's strange how Final Fantasy developed their game around RP versus how I would say a Western company as Blizzard or Trion with Rift, I think, even had separated RP servers. The EQ have separated RP? They do, right?
They did.
Yeah. So even then, I mean, it's the same thing. It's, a lot of Western MMOs tend to do that. They give those servers to the people who want to do that, where Final Fantasy looks at it as anybody can do it anywhere. So
that makes sense. I get what you're getting at. I did want to say, since I have decided that this is the episode that I am headlining, our fucking show notes have one more thing that we should probably move on to.
Mm-hmm.
I made a lovely little. I even put a segue GIF in here.
Yeah,
I don't see
it's a really. Oh, I get it.
Right.
I don't know why it's a horse, but okay.
Because it was better than the actual segue GIFs.
Yeah, I mean, we have Brohamid here too. We should talk to Brohamid, not just Save. I mean, Brohamid, do you have any? Do you have any of these issues? I mean, you probably haven't been playing, so I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
He literally logged in twice in the past 2 months. His opinion's irrelevant. Let's talk with the Crucible about themselves and Maelstrom Radio, where they would like to see you guys go. Wow, that's really weird for me to read from your perspective.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was just too busy having sex with a woman.
Oh.
Took you a while, didn't it?
That's a good thing for her, I guess.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it, buddy. You haven't pissed me off enough.
Yeah.
Leave that for the closing thoughts.
Save it for private.
Yeah. You don't want to piss off your cuddle buddy in Vegas.
That's our private burn.
I have a question. Do you use big spoon, little spoon,
burns, you should get that checked out.
Or do you butt to butt?
I kind of just sleep on my back in general because anything else doesn't really work much for me.
Got it.
And I had this really wonderful moment when I was staying with him in Dallas, where it was the middle of the night, and he just reached over and grabbed my hand. I was like, "Oh, this is And then I realized that he was just asleep and flailing wildly in his sleep as he then rolled over and started like punching his pillow, and it was really fucking weird.
You said it was purposeful how I reached for your hand.
It felt like it was.
So I had
kind of heartbreaking.
In my head, I had this moment where Safe was just like half asleep, and he feels like a hand touches, and it looks over, and it's Brohamid's hand, and he's like, "Senpai."
I was wide awake. I was wide awake. I wasn't half asleep. That's why it was so wild.
Oh, okay, you're wide awake, and you're like, "Senpai," and then Brohamid just starts. Yeah. If things were different, I'm pretty sure if he was still single when that sleeping in the same bed thing happened, the revel would have begun.
No. Brohamid is very straight.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Much to his dismay.
I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway,
no chicken.
I would just like to confirm,
no chicken. No chicken.
I would just like to confirm it. You can't play chicken with certain circumstances. I would just like to confirm for the chat that I don't know anyone that is more a bottom than Brohamid. And I was, I'm going to go ahead and spoil this because I don't think she's listening.
Para.
Even Para. I'm going to go ahead and spoil this because I don't think she's listening. I was planning on getting your girlfriend for Christmas. I was going to buy her a really big, really heavy pair of Doc Martens so that she could step on your face with them, because that's a gift to both of you.
Joke's on you. I'm gonna have her listen to this episode after the fact.
Oh, don't do that. She already hates me. I really don't want her to hate me more.
Does she really hate you? Did we discuss this? She can't possibly hate you.
I fucked up
So-
really bad because I was really nervous, and like so I get to Dallas and she's the one that drives me back to where the fucking Airbnb was,
Mhm.
and it's an hour-long drive, which I did not realize it was going to be, and she didn't realize it was going to be, and so I'm just sitting there really nervous. Like I really, really don't want to upset Rahamat's girlfriend because
Mhm.
everything he said, she seems really cool. She sounds really cool. I don't want her to hate me, because that would just be really bad. That would just be really bad. And so then I just start blurting out stupid bullshit in a panic and being too much myself. And I probably came across as crazy because I would get halfway through saying things and go, I can't fucking say this. This is nuts. This is gonna make me look like I'm nuts. And so I just shut up and then ask like really awful small talk questions.
See,
At one point, she asked me if I was the one who was sending Brohamit those weird pornographic messages, and then very seriously asked me to explain what the hell was going on with that. And I had to explain to her what vor was. And that was not one of my best life experiences.
you know what's
Bro,
funny?
do you wish you were in the car?
Yes.
Oh, Brohamit,
Yeah.
it's the best part is now you can make her listen to this, and she'll probably feel bad for Safe, so you can.
She's not going to feel bad for me. I really earned that. I fucked
Yeah,
up
he
so
deserved-
bad. I was panicking so hard.
So you decided to
Explaining
explaining vor.
I had to. She asked. What was I going to say?
That's true.
I'll
That's
tell you when
that's
you're older.
that's
No, you tell her to ask the comment.
that's true. No, well, I mean that's like when I had to explain what
No. You tell her that you are not allowed to explain it because otherwise Bahamut's surprise would be ruined.
No, well,
She's
Hell no, I wouldn't say that.
no. The
For all
problem
I
is
knew, she already knew what it was, and she was just wanting to make me uncomfortable or wanting to. I don't know. This thought process is why I was panicking the entire fucking drive.
to be fair, I also had to explain what spit roasting was to Emmy, and that was the worst experience ever because no one else wanted to do it, and Emmy was like, "Someone tell me," and I was like, "Fine, I'm just gonna do it." So I did it.
I wonder.
Oh,
if she
yeah,
hadn't
I went
Googled it
to-
already by then.
I went to Austin over Memorial Day weekend, and I had sushi with Emmy.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was fun.
No vor.
First time I've had revolving sushi.
Yeah, no
So,
vor or spit
yeah.
roasting prediction took place.
The show notes say that we're supposed to tell you guys where we would like to see you go.
Hell is not appropriate, neither is Ishgard.
I wasn't going to say either of those things. Just for the record, I like you guys more than that. I would very much like if Maelstrom Radio went in a direction that featured more often their charming, dashing, gallant, delightful co-hosts, The Crucible.
I was thinking that you were talking about like someone else.
Dylan.
Hey, having Dylan on the show more is a great idea.
I agree.
There should at least be one competent person.
Yeah, but we can't have Chili on every week.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
You know, we need to make our own podcast and invite Chili onto the first episode just to keep the tradition going.
Yeah. You should start
How
a
it
new
goes.
podcast every week and just invite Chili on.
The Chili Cast.
Yeah, just start a new
This
podcast
week
every
we
week.
have Chili on to discuss his favorite chili recipes.
Yeah.
This week we have Chili on to ask him how he manages to get on every single podcast.
Make a podcast about nuts. We just talk about nuts. Invite Chili on. What's your favorite nut, Chili? Actually, no, I don't.
We're already starting to plan whenever we get over to like that area of the world. We're gonna go and do a live podcast from Nando's.
That's right. Yeah, we were asked to come over to the UK and do a live podcast with Chili and Paul at a Nando's.
That would be amazing, and
I would do this.
I
Yeah.
would give so much to witness that. I mean, we are going to do the Zantetsuken cast as soon as I get back from FanFest, like probably the literal next day. Assuming I don't have like the worst con flu ever, which will probably happen.
I returned from Vegas 2016 with a 103.4 fever.
Yeah, I
didn't
remember
get
not.
anything.
I remember not feeling great, but I don't
Oh.
remember.
My feet were sore, but I ended up grabbing emergency like the day that Chin left because I was there an extra day, so I grabbed emergency beers. Went to the Coca-Cola, went to M&M World. Went to there. I was like, I can get custom M&Ms.
And
I was
Coke.
and Coke. Oh, that.
We all need to go to that one cantina in Vegas that serves margaritas.
You
And
you
weddings.
did
Alright.
you did just remind me that I
Mhm.
made the mistake of wearing motorcycle boots to FanFest, and
Ooh,
No,
it was the first day of the con. I already had blisters.
yeah, don't do that again.
Because
Hey,
as I
hey,
like to
kids.
say, he does not understand consequences.
Hey kids, don't rip open your blisters. It doesn't make them heal faster.
Doesn't. I will I will say this. I mean, you guys have been kind of like on a small hiatus. Do you have anything coming up?
We should.
Hiatus is a word. We're planning to. We don't want to like openly say who we're working with. Maybe kind of. Hopefully, we're absolutely begging for their help. But yeah, no. October is going to be our second anniversary, and we're hoping that it will be something other than just an unforgivable shit show. Like maybe like a fun shit show or a amusing
Forgivable.
You know,
shit
like
show.
this show.
This is why when we come on, Brohamit only talks to snipe at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I talk over him all the time, because I'm so
Yeah.
happy to be here that I want to get invited back. And I think that I'm starting to wonder if it's not a case if he just hates being on fucking stream and is going out of his way to burn as many bridges as he can.
No, it's fine.
It's a fun game I like to play.
I've seen him play Spider-Man. He loves being on stream. What are you talking about?
That's true. He does like being on stream.
No,
That
well,
was a great weekend.
and seriously, to ask the question, like we are heading towards 100. After 100, we haven't announced anything in solid form. We gave a little hint to the FFXIV content creator group. We kind of gave a little nugget of what like a part of the cornerstone of future MR is. But honestly, where would you like to see us go, besides you guys?
As far as like what direction I'd want to see your content go, I would be super down to see you guys expand into new fields that you haven't touched before. Like you guys have talked before about how you play tabletop games, like earlier in this fucking podcast, and like I think some stream tabletop would be rad as hell. Roll20 is a pretty good fucking tool for that. If you can find someone who has the patience to make games on Roll20. I mean, I have an account and I could totally, I mean, maybe that could happen. Maybe.
I would like to see Maelstrom Radio become an actual thing.
Oh,
Same.
absolutely. We also have to celebrate Thanksgiving this year. We dropped the ball
Yes.
last year.
Wait,
and
wait.
We're all gonna be
Oh
in,
yeah, we
we're
did
all
forget
gonna
about
be
that.
in Vegas.
Wait.
We're all gonna be
Thanksgiving
in
sponsored by
Vegas.
Maelstrom Radio.
Yes.
Oh, we are
Yes.
going to be in Vegas.
That's good shit.
I am I travel back that Monday, but I have that whole week off, and Thanksgiving is only on Thursday, so I am off that entire week. Like, so Monday I'm back. I'll fucking celebrate Thanksgiving all fucking week long, all week. Thanksgiving.
Hey, if anyone wants to celebrate Thanksgiving with me while I'm in Vegas for FanFest, it's gonna be my birthday, so I am so down if anyone's interested.
Yeah,
Wait,
there
do we
is
have to get
that.
tied up, or are we getting turkey? Which part of Thanksgiving are we celebrating?
Yes.
Which part of Thanksgiving do you think is the most important?
I have the butcher's.
I wasn't
twine.
here last
I
year
think
for
it's
it.
the
Remember?
friends we made along the way.
Yeah, someone's gonna get rigged up.
Let's not get tied up in the details, all right?
If you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
be,
too
if you
late.
want to be a rope buddy, email show@maelstromradio.com. Let us know now. We'll get that set up.
If you want safe, you know what?
No, you started this. Finish.
Your girlfriend's already gonna listen to this because you're gonna make her listen to this. Oh God, this is gonna be the
Come on.
worst.
Come on, buddy.
No,
Out with it.
fuck you.
Out with it. You
Fuck
started.
off.
You can't leave all of the listeners and everyone hanging.
Listen,
Of course you can. That's what Thanksgiving's all about.
Yeah,
Yes, but it's not Thanksgiving yet.
yeah.
he's into those fucking no. He's into the suspension. That's what Shin's talking about.
Yeah.
If you were into things less vanilla than a goddamn French vanilla milkshake, you would have an idea of what he was talking about.
What about vanilla cream?
Hey, French vanilla has caramel in it.
It does?
No,
And
hazelnut.
French.
My bad.
It does?
Hazelnut and yeah, French vanilla is the mixture of hazelnut and vanilla. I learned that working at a coffee shop.
Well, fuck. Yeah, Bahamut
Yeah.
isn't Tavor. That's correct, Kane Thorbreaker. Thank you for saying that.
Kane Thorbreaker.
Kane
Lord-
Thorbreaker, always here, always
pretty-
got my back.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Thanks,
sure.
Kane.
No, he was asking because he wasn't sure. But no, Kane, it's safe. That's the Vor guy.
I'm
We have
not
audio
into
evidence
Vor.
dating back.
I'm not
Sure
into
you are.
Vor. I
mean-
aggressively don't enjoy Vor. Not only am I not into Vor, I am aggressively opposed to Vor.
He's tried multiple times. but it
Sounds
hasn't
like you're
panned out.
covering up.
Have you ever
You
been
know,
served up?
I do remember that one time when we were at the museum and you were
Uh-huh.
talking an awful lot to someone about eating.
Yeah.
I like food.
Well, safe enjoys hors d'oeuvres, and
Hey,
You also
Bahamut,
mentioned agriculture at one point.
don't you fucking dare!
I don't know.
Do it.
I don't know what this is, but I feel like I should probably.
That, no.
I think we should probably pull up before this starts crashing. All right. Well,
Starts.
yeah. Well, well, I
We
want to
have
say
low expectations already.
we do, but I want to say this before we roll out completely. The part of the reason we invited you guys on is because you, on our way to show 100, you guys did fill in a lot for while Shin was out last year, between moving and vacation, and I want to thank you because we wouldn't have made it to show 100 if you guys weren't here to like help pick up the slack and
Yeah, we'd be on like 50 something.
yeah. So honestly, thank you both because not only you guys are good friends, you guys are entertaining and a blast to have on the show. And you guys, you roll with the punches. There's never been a show where I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking dull show. You guys will just fucking come on and just bullshit for an hour, and it works. So even when we did have like strong topics like RP and stuff, you guys deliver. So we thank you. Honestly, we really do thank you guys for being a part of Maelstrom Radio and being a part of like the guys who help out in the content community. And we'll excited to see you guys at fucking at FanFest.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And I just want to let you know that we are always ready to come around and save your show.
I just want to say that I am very excited to meet you guys in FanFest or at FanFest.
We missed you last time.
Yeah,
We didn't know anybody last time. Like Musecast was there, you guys were there, we were there, but we
We all met up. Like the
Oh.
rest of us all met up. We met Musecast and PDR and Chili.
I met Klaus, but that was it
Mysterious-
from PDR.
We had mysterious sushi adventures.
I actually have a friend that's going to be there that I don't think is going to go to FanFest, and I am super looking forward to meeting them.
Celebrating
That's gonna be great.
Thanksgiving with them.
Listen,
What they don't know can't hurt them yet.
Oh no, they definitely know.
there is no way in hell that Thanksgiving would ever be a surprise. I would not do that to someone. That would go very wrong.
You don't just show up. You just don't show up at 25 feet of soft nylon rope and say, surprise.
Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Now, what you do do if you're driving your car in your area is you keep that 25 feet of soft nylon rope in your trunk in case you're hanging out with someone and they're like, "Hey, what about soft nylon rope?" And you're like, "Hey,
I'm
you
not
gotta
a
have things
murderer."
ready sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not a murderer. I'm just really into Thanksgiving.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm not a murderer, I'm just prepared.
If
I
anybody
do have
asks
a
you,
hatchet in my trunk too, but that's mostly for like emergency situations.
if somebody asked me why I had 25 feet of nylon rope in my trunk, I'd be like, that's just in case I need to tow my car to something.
I don't think nylon rope would hold a car.
They're like, why is it so soft? I was like, well, my supple hands.
Oh my god.
Hands getting a lot of moisturization over there, Flatus.
So you can find the Crucible at www.thecrucible.com. Is it thecrucible.com or thecrucibleffxiv.com? Which is it?
www.thecrucibleffxiv.tumblr.com.
Oh no. Oh, just .com.
Crucible FFXIV on Twitter.
No, it's tumblr.com.
No. You got, brother, we fucking gave you a .com.
We're working on it.
Yeah, but it still goes to your Tumblr. It goes right there. Just
Oh,
drop
it does?
Oh shit!
Yes.
The HTTPS
Welcome
doesn't
to the
work, but
Crucible.
Yeah, I made that. Remember? Give it.
Oh. Well, shit. Thanks.
You're legit. You've been .com'd.
We're not ungrateful. We're just stupid.
We're really not ungrateful. We're just fucking idiots.
If that's not the tagline for the Crucible, I don't know what it is. The Crucible, we're not ungrateful, we're just stupid.
Can the title be episode 97? We're not ungrateful, we're just stupid.
Sure, we have a lot of
I
things to
prefer
choose from.
idiots over stupid. It just seems to roll better.
That's true. Idiots does roll better.
We can also be found at Crucible FFXIV on Twitter and at the twitch.tv/the Crucible FFXIV.
And we also have a Facebook that perplexingly is massively more popular than everything else that we have, which
Somehow.
confuses me because we don't fucking do anything for the Facebook audience special. We probably should, because that would be smart, but I don't understand Facebook.
Do a giveaway.
Also, I've been streaming intermittently Shadow of the Tomb Raider on our Twitch.
Oh, you have?
Yes, just like I've been streaming fucking Spider-Man, asshole.
Man, I'm so glad that you're there to pick up the slack on something for once.
I had a whole emotional journey and you just missed it.
I really did, but
Yeah.
I mean, you missed a whole lot too, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to make sure that everyone who's listening to this understands that the only reason the Crucible continues to exist successfully in any capacity whatsoever is because of our team member, Thancred, who is so fucking awesome, and we really, really appreciate, and who doesn't show up on broadcasts and things with us, but is no less important for it. Like, oh my god, we would be completely lost without her.
Thancred is good.
True fact.
For if I'm not going to beg for money, but if we do start making money, I'm the biggest reason I want to start making money in some capacity at some point, somehow, some way, is because Thancred deserves to be compensated for fucking work. Holy shit.
We don't make money yet. It all goes back into this.
None of us
True.
make money.
No, it all goes back into this.
I don't make money, I just make mistakes.
Yeah, usually
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
with
take
that,
writing commissions though.
well, after the shameless promotion from the Crucible,
If anyone's into Thanks Shipping writing,
or Estinian.
know.
Thanks Shipping.
It was a cold
Estinian?
and sunless day in the frozen hellscape.
I'm gonna
of British
fucking
Guard.
stab you.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. What?
It was amazing.
By the way, if somebody donates $100 to Shin or to our Extra Life
We had a much higher number for that.
for that thing, how much higher for reading that?
For reading the story I sent you guys?
No. We have a
No,
copy.
no. For reading the safe Estinian fanfic.
Oh no, we have a copy.
I'm sorry, what?
We have a copy.
Hey, Brahamet.
Hey.
My car's fixed up, so I'll be able to come down and see you real soon.
Oh, come on over, boo boo.
So live Extra
This is
Life.
a hatchet emergency.
If you want to listen to
He's
the
gonna
safe
need a fucking extra life.
Alright, I'll just tell my girlfriend to come over. You'll be too scared to come in.
God, don't send her this podcast, please.
It's so funny. He has such a strong defense against you, and all of a sudden you throw your girlfriend into the mix. All he's like, he whimpers down into a kitten. He's like, "No, I can't do this."
And listen,
What is he
man,
doing here in those strange
listen,
clothes?
man,
Why is there an
Bro
urchin passed out outside of the broom?
God. Listen, man. Brohamit's an asshole, but his girlfriend is so much better than him, and it just feels wrong to be responsible for any kind of negativity that she experiences.
Hold on a
It's
second.
true, she made me a Spider-Man cake when the game came out to celebrate.
Wow.
She is so fucking good to you.
Yo, bro.
She is.
Yo, bro. Fucking, you throw a ring on that shit. You find a ring and you throw it. Real quick, there's a couple of questions in chat real quick. Kane wants to know why 90s singer Sade is a Vorphili. I don't know, Kane. I don't know why Sade from the 90s is into Vor. Also, Feeny wants to know, is Brohamit's girlfriend single? You could ask. But while we try to figure out these questions and and everything else to the universe next time, you know what? We'll have Paul Metal answer why Brohamit's girlfriend single on next week's show.
I don't want to know why Paul Metal has an answer to that.
Guess everyone here will have to tune in to find out. So if you need to watch us weekly, you can find us here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9:30 Eastern. Our show is recorded, and of course, it's up on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Our blog, or our website, really, is up at www.maelstromradio.com. You know, it's got some links to things like Discord and Twitter, but just in case you're lazy and you really just want to go to Twitter, you can find us at Maelstrom_radio. We tweet things. Sometimes other people tweet things, which we're still having issues with. Facebook at facebook.com/Maelstrom Radio, and of course twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. We are barreling down that, coming down to that line of 100. So we're excited. It's gonna be good times. Don't know what's gonna happen there, but well, I know. Should knows.
Sorry
Yeah,
that the
it's gonna be
episode went 45 minutes beyond when it was supposed to go. No,
That's
I'm
okay.
apologizing to Shin, not
No,
you.
it only went 25 minutes over.
Yeah, that's fine. I can edit.
We started late.
I'll just edit
Oh,
out
we did.
anything. Yeah, I'll just edit it. It's fine.
Are you just gonna edit out everything that doesn't make me sound like an asshole?
We'll just have the intro, the news, and then the exit.
That would be funny as shit.
As long as we
Bro-
keep
bro-
exhibit.
Brohamit sends this to his girlfriend, and she's like, I don't understand it. Your friend didn't even talk.
I'll just keep in the part you talked about 3D women. This is.
There we go.
Oh no, that wasn't on recording, was it?
Oh no, that's recorded.
It's
No,
not.
nobody
It
heard
wasn't
it.
live, but it was recorded.
If you want to find out what Safe
No.
said about 3D women, listen to the iTunes
I
recording.
don't know what you're
Patreon.com.
Yeah, no, you can't put that in the iTunes stuff because it would end up becoming too long.
I mean, no one. I can cut that down to 5 minutes. Tuck it right in someplace.
Yeah, but it's already too long.
I mean, you could always just split this into 2 episodes and then pretend that.
Nobody. No, this is pretend that Paul Metal sounds like Paul Metal and Chili sound like me too.
No, just have it be episode 97 and episode
Anyway.
97.5,
I'm
and
gonna
then
end
if you need to skip a week.
I'm gonna end the show. I'm just gonna end the show. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and mute these chuckle fucks. Just
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Shin, you gotta say bye to people.
Goodbye.
There it is. All right. Mute them. Jesus, do one of these and end this show. We learned a lot today. What? I don't know, but we learned it. But I want to say thank you again to the Crucible for helping us out and helping us get towards show 100. Please go check out their content, their Twitch, their website. They're gonna do some cool stuff coming up. So, with everything being said, I'm excited for next week when Chili and Paul from Mool Go Round will be here. But as always, till C swallows all, keep listening.
soundcloud.com/Ben773. Our outro is provided by Sodo. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Sodo. Views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of Maelstrom Radio and their host, and do not reflect the views and opinions of Square Enix. And until C swallows all, keep listening.